Come ye saints and come ye sinners, hallelujah. The Kings have lost 8 out of their last 10, hallelujah.
Shouts out those secret wives.
Shouts out those T's.
Woo! Yes, sir. Shout out to G for being on the pod tonight.
We got Jiho Lee in the building.
Let's go.
G, it's nice to have you. Thank you so much for being here today.
I wish I could be here when we're winning.
I know you haven't seen a beam, but this is your first time in the studio in a
Beam's
while.
not on. The beam's not on.
No, beam's
Not
not
tonight.
on. We got the Christmas tree up. It's about that time because we need a Christmas miracle to turn the season around or to get the first round pick.
You got to shake it and you see, do you see lottery?
What do you see?
I see lottery ping pong balls in there.
Oh, if it lands on the chimney, does that mean that we get the first pick?
Oh, I think we're getting it.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Oh, we actually got it.
Dang.
Welcome back to the Kang Gang Pod. We're recording this after Thanksgiving. Sorry we didn't upload. We decided to take Thanksgiving off. We decided to have just a night where we don't record after our trivia night. So we could just go into Thanksgiving fully refreshed. And then we had the day off, and then we're back. So we have 2 losses back to back after the 2-game winning streak. We thought, oh, maybe the Kings are turning the corner. I was like, wait, are we going to be too good where we're going to start climbing up the rankings again? I was so wrong. The Kings are back.
When Keegan came back, I started believing a little bit more.
So did I.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this team looks so good with the Keeg. And then Dennis is out.
Yeah, Dennis, in the Phoenix game, you could really tell how much we were missing Dennis because we had 0 assists in the first quarter, and Dennis Schroeder, he's been an incredible point guard off the bench in the last 6 games where he's been off the bench. So we definitely miss him, but let's just jump into this Utah Jazz game because, cup game, we go defeated. We don't go undefeated. We go defeated. 4 losses. Winless in the cup.
Unbelievable.
Let's just start there.
And you know what? Shout out to Utah. We won the last 11 matchups against Utah coming into tonight.
Yeah,
and
their last win was March 20th,
2023. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
And take it to this cup game to break that streak.
I know.
Exactly. Only during a cup game, right? So, oh gosh. But yeah, I mean, Utah...
They took care of business tonight.
Yeah.
128 to 119. Keontae George, Lauri Markkanen, and Sensabaugh led the way. 31 points for Keontae. Artis loves Keontae.
I've been banging the Keontae drum for a long time. Right when our season started, Johnny and I, we were kind of leading the choir on Keontae George and Ace Bailey and Bryce
Keontae's
Sensabaugh.
nice.
I like him, man.
He's somebody you can start a franchise around.
And that's
I
what
think so,
they're trying
too.
to do.
He can be there.
I think he's going to be there very shortly. I mean, the leap that we've seen from Keontae George, he was averaging 28 in the last 6 games, and he just kept that up. God bless him. I have him in fantasy in the UOP league, so thank God. But to me, Katie Christensen said it correctly. You know, Keontae George has blossomed. This is his 3rd year in the league. He's blossomed into somebody that you can build your franchise around. And I love how Katie Christensen said tonight that point guard is the hardest piece to build around when you're a young team, and when you're a young player, because a lot of it comes to decision making, and Keontae George looked like he made every decision correctly. He was unconscious from downtown tonight, and obviously Lauri Markkanen played a big role. He didn't have the best shooting night, obviously, but he made up for it by just being a beast inside the paint and living with that. I mean, he shot 2 for 11 from 3, but when
He was actually 2 for 12.
Yeah, 2 for 12, right?
Crazier.
Yeah.
It's crazy because when you look at the team comparison, you go down the line, which I will do right now. We shot 96 attempts tonight. Utah shot 87. So we shot 9 more attempts. We went 43 for 96. They went 42 for 87. We made 10 for 29 from the three-point line. They made 13 for 40. So they definitely got way more threes out, and they made only 3 more. I think this is the big differentiator right here. 23 for 32 from the free throw line for the Kings, whereas they went 31 for 40, which is actually, they missed 9, which you can't be, I mean, anyways, 44 rebounds to 49, 27 assists to 32, 9 steals. Kings had 19 fast break points to Utah's 8. Scored 48 points in the paint. and you're like, okay, so basically the Kings were like right there with them, and we had more attempts. Where did the game go wrong? The bench unit.
Yeah.
Bench scoring. Utah had 46 to the Kings 28.
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love,
Where'd he come
dude.
from?
I thought Kevin Love did not. He
was retired.
He looked so happy playing for Utah tonight. He was draining threes. He looked happy, and then but Bryce
That's the
Sensabaugh
vet you
leading
need.
the way with 20.
Yeah, he's a
20 of
dog
the
too,
46.
man.
How many do we have? 19
We
or
had 28.
20? Oh.
28 from the bench, but 19 of those 28 came from number 42 out of Stanford, Maxime Reynaud, who had 21 minutes tonight, career high 19 points, 4 rebounds and a block. He shot 7 for 11 from the field. Well, I guess we could start there. Let's just talk about how Doug Christie had a lot of trust in Reynaud going 21 minutes tonight, but majority of that in the fourth quarter. RT, talk to me about Reynaud.
I liked his confidence. I like how he was aggressive, especially in that fourth quarter. He looked like he was very aggressive. Obviously, he even sprayed out to the 3-point line. Obviously, that didn't go in, but
He went 1 for 2.
yeah, he went for 2. But you know what?
That's 50%.
Yeah, 50% is great. Like from a big man, that's huge, right? I really liked how he was aggressive tonight. He lived in the paint. He was coming off pick and rolls really well tonight, working with Westbrook. I thought the combination between him and Westbrook really, really was a big factor. And he was this close to getting to a 20-piece. He got fouled at the very, very end. They didn't call it because they were like, all right, game's over, last possession, doesn't matter. But he was very close to a 20-piece tonight. And I think that a lot of it was him being aggressive, getting to the line tonight too. So I really was a big fan of how aggressive Reynaud was offensively, crashing the boards. He still needs to work on being more of a grabbing his rebounds, working on his hands to make sure that the rebound is clean. But obviously, like 4 for 5 from the line tonight from your backup big is really, really good.
He's got a pure like that shooting form is very clean. Yeah, I think Max did a great job. The reason why I wanted to bring him up first is because like the young guys. You know, Maxime Reynaud got 21 minutes, but then you go down the line. Where else were the minutes spread? Keon Ellis had 7 minutes tonight. Nick Clifford had 6 minutes.
It's not enough.
And then, on the contrary, you're like, okay, if they played so light, who got all the minutes tonight? And then you look at it. DeRozan, 36. Lavine, 39. And the guy who we want to play a lot, Keegan Murray, only sat 3 minutes. He sat 3 minutes tonight. He played 45 minutes tonight. So you want to see more minutes you want to see like minutes like that for Keegan Murray, but you also want to see Keon and Neek. Because like obviously right now, is our record 5-15 right now?
It is in fact 5 for 15.
In 20
5
games,
15.
we are 5-15. So like, at this point, you kind of know the direction. So I think Lavine had a lot to prove after getting chirped at from the super fan that we saw making headlines in the Phoenix game. Let's just talk about that really quick because that was incredible. I think as the fan base, we all have that man's back for life.
Yes.
And shouts out Matt George for getting him on his podcast because that was a brilliant idea. And I wish we reached out earlier.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that.
Devlin Carter.
While you're taking time off on Thanksgiving, he's putting in the work.
He was
very much solid. That's valid. That's a valid point, Gio.
While you watching Stranger Things, he's putting in the
I was watching Stranger Things. Hey. Hashtag Stranger Things. Season 5, everyone. But, yeah. Hey, those first 4 episodes of Stranger Things were crazy. But what was crazier was that back and forth between the fan, Devlin Carter and Zach Lavine. We're going to remember Devlin Carter's name for a long time coming forward. But let's just talk about that whole altercation because I remember we were watching it at Mojo's during our trivia night and we couldn't really like see what was happening, but like we noticed like there was something going on, like they were holding him back. He ended up getting escorted out the arena and he went on Instagram and posted about what happened. Gio, did you watch the video?
I watched some of the clips on it. I feel like he's just saying what we all feeling.
Yes, G.
He's just in a different position that he could be there to say it.
Because all of us were either watching at home or watching it somewhere in the arena, but he's got the front row seat. So he's like, I'm paying so much money to be here right now. Right. And when I'm seeing no effort, when I'm seeing no defense, I'm going to say something. Yeah. And it definitely made an impact on Zach Lavine.
Yeah,
he looked like
he had something to prove today.
Yeah. And Zach Lavine definitely, he had a good night tonight. He was plus 18 for the game. He had 34 points, 12 for 23 from the field. I can't remember the last time Zach Lavine shot the ball over 20 times, at least during this stretch.
Yeah.
We've been begging for Zach to shoot more, and I think this game was in honor of Devlin Carter because
Devlin Carter needs to go out every single Kings
he should.
each home
He should.
game to get them ramped.
Yes, exactly. Well, he's a season ticket holder, so he's going to be there.
You think he's gonna still be back?
I hope they let him in.
They better let him in.
I hope they let
I
him
think
in.
the staff will let him in.
You know they usually say something. Like obviously they have to say something.
I think they're on good terms because he apologized to at least on Instagram he apologized to everyone that was involved. He apologized to his wife because she was there with him, and she's like she shouldn't have had to go through that.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah, I could tell. She was like, "What's going on?"
And then he apologized to all the security people and everything because he's friends with all of them because so he.
I mean, when you're sitting there, you gotta know the people.
Oh,
and the people gotta know you.
Yeah, and he was just shouting out how great the staff is in the Golden One Center and how close he was.
He said he's from Brooklyn or somewhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, Brooklyn.
But he moved here because of work, I believe, and then he created his own business and it kind of took off. And then, so he's been doing good, but he's a major Kings fan. And I love what he did for the city. I think it kind of gave
some more juice.
There was definitely more juice tonight out of the guy that whole altercation was directed at. But it didn't result in a win, which is fine. But there was definitely more effort tonight than there was in the Phoenix game. So.
I think so too. I mean, I think obviously he wasn't perfect, right? Especially in that fourth quarter. He was very late on his rotations and was getting beat a lot, but they were down though. Yeah. But Zach Lavine had the highest plus minus tonight. And that's something that you saw. And I really liked how, especially he came out in that fourth quarter, he was 2 for 2 to start that fourth quarter from 3. And he had that corner spot on the wing and was drilling that spot. And I really thought, give the ball to Zach there. He has the hot hand. I want to see the team feed the ball to Zach, especially after him making 2 shots. Because we've seen glimpses of when Zach Lavine is on it, especially last year against Charlotte. That's the one that's really glued to my mind, is when he is able to get hot and get going at the right time. I think that Zach Lavine can be a microwave scorer at any given point. And I would love to see that in the fourth quarter because I think we would have cut in that lead because we cut the lead to single digits in that fourth quarter because we were down by 19. And I think that if we kept feeding the ball to Zach, I think we could have a chance. This score would have been a lot more different than it was.
Yeah, my biggest takeaway from tonight's game is the Kings struggle so much to close out quarters, and start quarters because in the second quarter, to start the second, Jazz went on a 9-0 run and they got up 12. We just get in these holes, these small stretches where the opposing team just goes on runs. It happened at the end of the third. Mm-hmm. There was that Knee Clifford foul that
was terrible.
We were watching it at Gammy Burger with no sound. It was when they reviewed it.
It was a flagrant. No.
What did they?
It was a flagrant because he got under him.
Flagrant.
So it's flagrant. 3 free throws, then the ball
and
back,
and
then they got fouled again, and then they got 2 more free throws.
So it was a 5-point play. So that happened, and then just the way they closed it out. They ended up going up 17, and then you're just like, here we go again. But the Kings just find ways at the very end of quarters, beginning of quarters. They just always are a step late because you need that momentum carrying into to the next quarter, and the Kings just have not been able to do that all season long. But I think it's starting to get to a point where you're 20 games in, you know what this team is. I would like to see the minute distribution going towards the younger guys. Me and G were even saying, obviously Devin Carter has just not. He's been getting DNPs after DNPs, but you might as well just see what's there with him. At least I don't know. Maybe not Devin Carter, but just more Neek, obviously. And
definitely Neek, especially in the beginning of the season when Max wasn't playing a lot. We were like, we don't know what the team's going to look like yet. So it in a way, it made more sense. But now that he's playing more meaningful minutes, it's going to help with his growth and going into this year, next year, and so forth. And we need to see that with Devin. We need to see that with Neek. So
you want to see it with them, and obviously
at this point, this is what we're paying for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we know we're not at this point. We're just hoping for play-ins, right? If actually, no, actually, let me take that back.
No, don't say the P word.
Don't say the P word. The P word is banned.
The P word is banned.
The P word is banned.
Okay. At this point, we're just hoping those guys get traded. We get some good value.
There we go.
And we see some effort. We see some potential.
We just want energy.
I don't think we need to wait till they get traded.
Yeah, I mean,
in a way, yes, obviously, because they need their value. We need to make sure we get some for them. But yeah,
No.
Devin needs to be playing some minutes. It's like throw him in for a few minutes.
You just want to see because there could be a world where you trade Devin Carter and then he ends up going somewhere and ends up being
Davion.
a decent role player or Davion. Yeah, great
literally
point.
any Kings player the past 20, 50 years.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like
Exactly.
like obviously Devin Carter has probably only played maybe 40 games in his career. Like that's not enough, and he's getting such spotty minutes. Like there's gonna come a time, hopefully sooner rather than later, where Doug Christie needs to say, hey, this season is what it is. We're pushing in a different direction. We're still going to give these guys minutes, but they shouldn't be playing 39, 36. You know what I mean? There's 48 minutes in a game. Like
I agree.
they could be playing in like the mid 20s and like they could still put up good points. People around the league know what DeRozan's value is. They know what Lavine, like they know who these guys are. These are established players in the NBA, and they are getting some buzz right now. Like
At this
there's
point,
teams that are looking after those guys,
Yeah.
and we'll get into that in a little bit. But I just think there needs to come a time where you got to focus on just playing these guys, because like look at what we got of Maxime Reynaud in 21 minutes. That's incredible.
It's great.
And
he had the highest plus. He had the highest plus minus off the bench tonight.
He did with +1.
+1.
We'll take that +1.
Yeah, you got to take the +1. I agree with you, Christo. Right, that's the biggest thing I think that needs to happen. I want to see Devin Carter get minutes. I think everybody agrees
At
that
this point, you might as
you have to throw him into the fire, because there are games where Devin Carter, when he is healthy and his shot looks good, he, especially from last season in the summer league, he can be another guy that could catch fire really quick, right? So, and there's a lot of positive traits. He's an athletic guard. He was deemed the fastest player by 2K for a reason, right? So
which is so funny because he always looks so tired.
That was always the joke. That was always the joke.
Yeah, but even then, right? Like those are positive traits that you could see out of your guys, and I want to see Devin Carter lead that second unit. You know, especially with Dennis out, that's a great opportunity to
the perfect time.
Gel with Neat Clifford, to gel with Maxime Reynaud. They did it in the summer league. I don't know why you're not throwing Devin Carter out there as your backup point guard, because right now Malik Monk is basically your backup point guard with Dennis out. So I think this is a great opportunity. I think maybe Sunday we might see it, but even then, unless they are saying that if he's a healthy scratch, then why is he not getting minutes?
Because
you know,
my thing is like obviously Sabonis is out, so that gives Maxime the time slot. Dennis Schroeder, the backup point guard, he's out, so the third string. But they're like, and then like you think, okay, maybe Keon is gonna get more of those minutes. No, he only got 6. So it's just the minute distribution is my one thing where I'm like, at this point in the Kings season right now, 5-15, we know what we are. If you duplicate this record to 82, we would be 20-62.
62, yeah.
So I know, which is crazy, but you know that's just what we are. There are 2 guys I want to talk about: Keegan Murray and Russell Westbrook, because Russell Westbrook, number 206,
Another one.
He's trying to. I was telling this to G. I'm like, he's just trying to get the separation as he can before Jokic takes over.
Yeah,
because Jokic is knocking on the door. I don't know if he'll beat him this season, but it's coming.
Jokic is coming. Yeah,
He's coming with the vengeance.
Yeah, but and the broadcast team was talking about it too. Was that Jokic is right there? He's right there.
It is possible for him to leapfrog him this year.
I don't think he'll leapfrog him this year.
When do you think when?
It would be next. Like
I'd probably say
Give me like the exact year.
you want.
And like the game into the season.
I
like.
I feel like March 2027 would be if Russ is out of the league and
Against
he's not.
who?
God,
he breaks the.
it would be insane if it was.
It could be.
It could be anybody. Maybe the Warriors. I don't know. Like that just seems like a team that.
March 27 against the Warriors.
Yeah, something right.
Remember that.
Mark it on the calendar.
Imagine if that goes viral. Holy cow. But anyways, yeah, I mean, Russell Westbrook had 14 assists, and a lot of his assists came from passes inside to Reynaud, passes inside to, I mean, it was
Only
basically
3 turnovers.
Yeah, 3 turnovers was great, you know, and he was kicking the ball out to Keegan, to Lavine, making that extra pass, even DeRozan. You know, he was getting everybody involved, and that's what you want to see out of a point guard. 14 assists, obviously it's the season high for him this year. So I think that if Westbrook is getting guys involved, good things are going to happen.
He had 14 assists tonight. He had 12 rebounds, 16 points, and 4 steals.
Yeah.
So my dream scenario: keep Westbrook on the team. Give Keegan how he's playing right now. Ever since Keegan's been back, he's been playing crazy minutes, and I love it. Keep Keegan out there for as long as possible. Get Nick Clifford some more minutes. Get Keon Ellis some more minutes. Get Maxime Reynaud. I love that Maxime got 21. Like that was the highlight of the night for me. But having Russ being the facilitator with those guys running the floor, we had 19 fast break points tonight. Like when we're playing fast, we're so much fun to watch.
Yeah,
and
our pace is great.
It just leads to great things, and you would think that. Like, because I don't know what we are ranked in the NBA right now, but our 3-point attempts is so low.
I could take a guess.
It's definitely 27th to 30th.
Yeah,
but
bottom 5.
bottom 5. So you would just like to see and Keegan's helping with it. Like Keegan's getting more attempts out tonight. But
yeah, second highest tonight too.
yeah, just fast pace with Westbrook and just having all the young guys out. Like, we're going to see it soon. But yeah, tonight we just kept getting in those holes, and once we get into those deep holes, it's so hard to climb out. And like we get close, but it's just too much, a little too late every single game, which I'm fine with because there's more effort tonight.
I agree.
Like there's way more effort tonight, which I'm totally fine with a loss. But
I think best case scenario, you have a good game, but we take the L.
yeah, no, honestly, like as long as and the reason why that fan was so upset was because he's like, I'm not seeing any effort out there. In that Phoenix game, 41 points to 16 in the first quarter.
It's not enough.
You
gotta play better.
Me?
You gotta play better.
Are you kidding me? So when there's effort out there, fans are gonna show up. We're gonna support. I'm just glad that they're able to flip it, because in that Phoenix game, my God, that was hard.
Just a lackadaisical effort in that Phoenix game. But I want to say one more thing tonight too. I think what really impressed me as well, even though we didn't win the battle, offensive rebounds were great. Russell Westbrook had 4, Keegan Murray had 3. When those guys get offensive rebounds, they crash hard.
Westbrook is jumping so high.
Yeah, he crashed hard.
He went over max.
It was crazy.
He crashed hard.
Give me that.
He wanted it.
He wanted it, and then Keegan wanted it too.
Yeah, Keegan's
but they're
aggression.
engines, man. They're engines. That when those two guys are
truly all around.
Yeah, I love how aggressive Keegan is this season.
And I love that he said in his post-game interview after the win against the Timberwolves, he was like, aggression is not an issue for me this season.
I love that.
That gave me chills. I'm like, and you're seeing it. He got 18
tatted.
shot attempts. Let's get that tatted on all of us. 18 shot attempts tonight, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 3 steals, which he had at halftime. So Keegan was he's getting, it's like he's getting better and better, and he's getting more confident, and he's shooting the ball very well, and he's scoring in down low, and he's patient, and he's running fast breaks, and he's got a good runner off the backboard. Like Keegan, people were saying he doesn't have that bag. Someone on this podcast said he didn't have the biggest bag. But
somebody said he was on Jag Alert.
Someone said he was on Jag Alert. Well, let me tell you,
Not anymore.
that alarm, I don't even see it blinking.
Nope.
Not even close.
Not even close.
I'm just
It's
so
gone.
impressed by Keegan Murray, and I think with his evolution, and like everyone's saying, like, I mean, in his last 4 games, he's been playing. I mean, in the 4 games this season, he's been playing great, and you're like, is this the leap? I think we're seeing it. Definitely on the offensive end. So,
and he's also getting better on the defensive end too.
he is.
There are some calls tonight. He got called for fouls, and he had one that looked like an incredible block, but he got called for a foul. I'm like, is that really a foul on Keegan Murray, or are you just trying to just prolong this game and favor it to Utah? Because I was like, but he's aggressive. He fouls aggressively too, so he plays tough defense. I know that Sensabaugh hit like a very tough jumper against him, but that was elite defense from Keegan Murray. You know,
That's all you could ask for. That's all
you can all ask
if they're
for
gonna make
too.
shots, I mean, like, at least make it difficult, and that's what Keegan is the best at. And
I'll take that all day from Keegan Murray.
I do have something to say about the Utah Jazz. Yeah, they have a great reality show in that state, but something they stole from us. They stole that purple court. It is beautiful. It's beautiful.
So nice.
Yeah, they're new. They have like a new jersey outlooks too. Yeah, they're
like 4 for 4 with the jerseys. Yeah, but them stealing
elite.
the purple from us, Why didn't we get the purple on the cup court? That's crazy. Like, imagine that gradient purple with on the Sacramento floor. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I feel like the Kings need to hire Othmade to create their court. Yeah.
NBA is so strict about
They are. They're tight.
They're tight, but I want to talk about this. There's been a lot of news. We only took one game off, but there's so much to get into. The Bucks, Clippers, Heat, and Blazers are teams to watch for DeMar DeRozan. Okay, let's talk about this. What do you think would be the best situation for DeMar, and like where would you want him to go because of the players that we'd get in return? Because obviously the money's got to work. He's making around $20 million. $10 million of it's like only 10 is guaranteed for next season.
Partially guaranteed.
So a lot of these teams that are looking at DeMar, they're saying that his contract is viewed as a 1-year rental. So there's going to be contenders that are going to want DeMar for that 1 year. You might as well make the swing. Bucks, Clippers, Heat, or Blazers, where do you see him going, and who would you like in return?
I think the number one thing I can see just looking at it, I think Miami would definitely take the shot. Miami. I think they're going to definitely take that shot because
they have the best record right now, and it kind of makes sense with the trajectory they're going.
And I do think, though, there are some players that could be on the move at some point, but it's going to be tough because
Let's get Davion back.
Davion could be back. I mean, I think Davion could be back, but I think to me, when you look at it, right, they're such a good team all around. It's going to be tough to really get pieces. Maybe. I mean, Terry Rozier could be a piece that could get in return, but I don't even think that's going to be. And some picks.
That's not possible.
And some picks. I don't think it's going to be hard, though.
Possible because what is...
Jovic could be an interesting piece.
I can't believe you said Terry Rozier.
Well, but from a contract perspective, though.
Well, you can't even trade him because of
Wait, RJ, are you being serious?
His legal trouble.
Wait, no, RJ, are you actually being serious?
He's out the league.
Wait, no, there's... RT,
no, but he's on the roster.
I know he's currently on the RT, but he's done.
No, I'm saying
you want Chauncey Billups to coach next?
Hey, he's coming. But
I thought he was joking.
No,
if you want Terry Rozier when he gets out of jail to come to
honestly, that's a very much a move that he might do though. But no, I'm just saying
a bit to be possible, guys.
No, it's I'm just joking, but here's my thing though. I do think that Jovic could be a piece that could be very solid for us because he's only 22.
But they kind of gatekeep him. Like they don't.
No, but he's getting DMPs though.
Is he?
Yeah, he's getting DMPs. So
that could be an interesting piece.
Yeah, I mean he's getting DMPs, but
okay, I remember in the
but he has
last season, the year before, they were not wanting to include him in any Jimmy Butler.
No, but yeah, I mean Jovic is getting DMPs. Like that's the kind of the thing that is. But he's slowly, but he's been hurt. But that's the thing too is that Jovic hasn't really truly played. So that could be a piece where if we are gonna make a move and they are trying to do something that works, Jovic could be a very, very good piece.
I've heard some rumblings about Andrew Wiggins with the fit in Miami. Like they could potentially move off of him. But I don't know if
I don't think they're going to move Wiggins.
I don't think so.
Because he's been playing good, so I don't know why they would. But
from Miami's perspective, if you get rid of Wiggins and you get DeMar, where does that put them?
It doesn't move the needle,
It's a lateral move.
Yeah. But I think the biggest thing though that they could use is wing depth, right? And you could put DeRozan on the bench because he's going to have a partially guaranteed contract. If DeRozan's your sixth man and you basically have him and Hawkes coming off the bench as your two wing guys. That leaves, nice too.
I feel like DeMar would accept a bench role for Miami.
Yeah, I think so too. Because Spoelstra is a hell of a coach.
Do you think we could get Jaime for DeMar?
No. I feel like Jovic. I feel like Jovic is kind of a more safer play.
I remember Jaime's name was kind of in rumblings earlier, maybe last year, but because last year he didn't have a solid year, but he's coming into his own this year.
But Tyler Hero's back, so who knows?
That's true. I mean,
plays into it.
RT, he is interesting. I think the Bucks are even more interesting because they're on a 7-game losing streak right now, and I know the Bucks are also tied to Lavine. They are.
Yeah.
I saw a report. They're showing interest. It's not anything like crazy, but they're doing in quotes. Milwaukee Bucks have conducted due diligence on Zach Lavine, so they're exploring because they're obviously Milwaukee is in win now mode. They need to be making the risks because Giannis is upset right now. Before recording, I saw an interview of Giannis, and he said, I can't remember the last time I've been on a 7-game losing streak. Giannis is starting to become unhappy. And Milwaukee, that's pressure.
Good Lord.
That's pressure. And the guy like Zach Lavine, who scored 34 points tonight, could definitely help Giannis with the scoring load. I don't know. I could see a world where...
They can flirt back into the P word, if they get that's where Zach Lavine belongs, Put him in
with that trade.
I don't think there's
Milwaukee doesn't have many pieces.
I don't like a lot of their assets.
Kyle doesn't want to be here.
No, I think Kyle wants to be here. I think Kyle wants to be here, but I don't think we want Kyle anymore.
I don't want Kyle.
We don't want Kyle
I don't think we want Kyle.
We wanted Kyle years ago.
Wants to be here.
He wants to be, playing hanky panky with Vivek Ranadive. That's what Kyle Kuzma wants to do. They're best friends.
Oh,
they're best friends. So we might. They are.
Like Cole Anthony. I don't know.
Cole Anthony's. I think it kind of like stutters. I mean, it depends if we trade Dennis though, right?
Like obviously, like a Ryan Rollins, like
that would be.
I feel like they're not gonna.
They know what they have in Ryan Rollins.
Yeah, they do. I
but
feel
they might be desperate enough where they're like, we need to make the swing.
I
Teams make risky moves to look what the Kings have done to try and stay relevant.
Yeah, trading for Lavine.
Well, Milwaukee might have to do something.
They might
to keep Giannis happy, and it's a much bigger deal than. No offense, us keeping De'Aaron Fox and Milwaukee keeping Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's a little bit of a different scale, but like Milwaukee is definitely showing interest in some of our guys. I think the whole NBA is kind of just keeping tabs on us, but it's cool to hear some teams that are actually interested.
I feel like Portland could be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, Portland has the most assets that I would like in return, but why would they like... They're not in win now mode, so
I think they would want. I think they'll take Sabonis. I think for
they
him,
have so many bigs. So
I know, but they also have Yang.
They have Hanson.
Yang Gang.
The Yang Gang on the Kang Gang.
Shout out, Jack, Shaq the Kings fan for that one.
No, that would be. I mean, I think for the Kings' perspective, I think we should be talking to Portland and just seeing what's there.
They have
who's
best
available.
assets.
They have the best assets by far. The Clippers, on the other hand, I saw a mock trade.
Oh, yeah.
John Collins and Bogdan Bogdanovic for DeMar.
Oh.
I did see that.
I saw that one. That one.
Could get John Collins all along.
We finally get John Collins, and then we
after-
have the Bogey reunion. That could be interesting. That's what the Kang Gang is going to be about, basically, the rest of the season.
But does John want to be in a rebuild team?
Does John? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
He said Ja. I'm like, oh, don't bring up Ja. Don't bring up Ja.
Oh, no.
John Collins, I mean...
How old is he again?
He's like 27.
26?
Yeah, see, he like is a little outside of the window, but I mean, like, we could make it work, I guess, but I don't know. I think the bigger thing is like just moving off of those guys.
Yeah.
I think that's the main goal, but...
I think we need to find for like long term, because John, we kind of know where he's at. We kind of know what he can be, and I don't think that's really fitting with what we need or want.
Because 2 seasons ago, when we were linked to John Collins, that would have been
great.
That would have been the time to strike.
Yeah.
Nope.
Now, what can you pull up John Collins' numbers?
He's averaging 10 points.
He's not. Yeah. He's also on it's a very different team.
It's the Clippers. Like a lot of guys are out for the Clippers too.
It's so funny because the Clippers are basically in the same exact position as the Kings.
Because there's no Derrick Jones Jr. That
was a huge loss.
There's no more Norman Powell. That's a huge loss for them.
Yep.
So everything is kind of like falling apart for them because their depth is not the same as it was last year. Right.
It's really unfortunate with the Clippers because Chris Paul obviously announced his retirement, and imagine he announced his retirement last season when he was a starter playing like really good minutes for San Antonio, and now he's playing like 10 minutes a game.
He should have stayed or go back to OKC.
Or he should have
had a great relationship.
He should have just ended it in San Antonio though, because he was playing every single game, getting good minutes, and now it's like his farewell tour is spotty minutes in a losing
tough.
effort, I don't know, but could you see a world? I mean, I think Clippers and Heat are probably, are the 1 and 2 where I could see DeMar fitting in the most, just because of ties to LA, and then DeMar's always been wanting to go to Miami, and it's a 1-year rental, so why not?
Yeah.
And the Heat could actually make some noise at the end of the year. They always find a way to get in the mix, but Portland would be the team that I'm calling if I'm Scott Perry.
I mean, that's fair.
Get Chris Murray in the building.
We were supposed to have him.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's ways to improve our roster with the DeMar DeRozan trade if we really attack Portland. And I think, but also it's like, why would Portland?
I don't think Portland would ever do it because
maybe because they have Dame. They're trying to expedite like the.
Well, for next year, like DeMar could be.
Well, next year, like it could make more sense for like Lavine, but then they already have like Shaedon Sharp. They already have all these players.
But imagine like a trade deadline move.
No,
to get
that's
DeMar.
why it makes sense for Sabonis. Imagine Sabonis and Dame.
That could be nice. Yeah. See, the Blazers.
Nice.
The Blazers have so much flexibility.
They have a lot of bigs, but they're not playing a lot of their bigs. Like Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
He's just always hurt.
Rob, the Time Lord. Yeah,
Time Lord can find his way back to
who
Zach. We've been wanting that for a while.
You know who I've always kind of wanted? Matisse.
yeah. Thibault would be nice.
We've been linked to him since Philly.
Imagine like, okay, RT, would you do this deal? Robert Williams.
Okay.
I'm being realistic. Matisse Thibault.
So basically Matisse.
Yeah,
No,
that's
but
pretty
Williams
much.
is good. Williams
But when
is
does he
good.
play?
I know.
Come on. Keep it going.
So those two, and then maybe like
Denny's just playing too well now.
no, Denny's
Denny's just playing too well now.
They wouldn't throw in Sharp. No.
No.
way.
What other pieces are?
Maybe Jeremy Grant, but like that's
See,
but
that guy-
That's
that's
the thing.
that's a contract thing.
Yeah.
you know.
But I think you start. Oh no, sorry. I know what I was trying to say. Chris Murray, Matisse, and Robert Williams, and then
They're gonna fleece us then.
Yeah.
You know how bad that. We better get some good picks then.
Yeah, you gotta have picks in return.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like that would be that. Like that's the only.
Can't just be
The
young
picks
guys.
have to be enough to make that make sense. With those players alone,
So who would you think out of Portland?
Twitter's
that we
gonna
could
be
get?
crazy.
Who do you think we could get from Portland? Because I thought that was like the most realistic.
That it's gonna be hard because they have so many guys, right?
I
Like
think Chris Murray. If you're making a deal with Portland, Chris Murray,
do you think
that just for fun?
I don't even know if Scoot Henderson. I don't think they would even give
Not
up
a
Scoot
chance.
Henderson.
No,
No, like,
like they have too many young players where they're going to hold on to them. That's why we have to find like the other guys that are not getting like that's
Yeah.
who they're.
like Miami would be just so great for that because Miami's not a team that needs young guys.
Well, Miami is good at developing, so I
They're-
think there's a little bit more trust in Miami too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because and Eric Spoelstra is going to get the most out of his guys too. So that's kind of why it's really hard for me to find a deal with Portland unless there are picks involved and a player that has like a good contract. I don't know. It's just going to be hard to just kind of make a solid deal where
Or Scott Perry plays hardball and he's like, "Give me Scoot." Like, he could. He could.
see,
and that's
I-
like the only
Do
like.
we want Scoot?
that's the problem because Scoot's role would just be coming off the bench, right? Because if Russell Westbrook's still on there, do you say if Scoot Henderson's there, do you say goodbye to Russell Westbrook and Dennis Schroeder at that
I think you
point?
say goodbye to Devin Carter.
You say goodbye to
Probably.
Devin Carter for sure, but like at that point, it becomes really hard to really find like a spot for Scoot Henderson.
We all know Sabonis isn't going to Portland. He's going to Golden State.
Yeah, that's
all know it's
also
bound to
something too.
We all know
Yeah.
it's bound to happen.
Goodness gracious.
He's not going there. He
He
can't go
might.
there.
He might. People are asking. Even Gio asked, "Did we see Sabonis' last game in a Kings uniform?"
I did
My
say that
answer is
today.
no. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think
I think he'll still play. I think he'll still kind of survive the December.
I think
Because
he
that's
needs to
when
get
it-
some wine before he leaves.
Yeah.
But if we're like 8-30,
I still don't think
or,
yeah.
or sorry, like 10 and like
10 and
35.
35.
Is Sabonis playing on a 10 and 35 team?
Probably not.
So that's why you can make an argument that Sabonis might not play the rest of the season if it's like why rush back on a partially torn meniscus when the team is just you're not playing for anything.
You're trying to prolong your career too.
So it is interesting. Man.
It'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. I mean, it's going to be really crazy once we get that first alert and once we start seeing the new era and you start seeing all of the guys that we were cheering for the last couple of years all off the team.
Yeah.
Do you see any move happening in December after that 15th? I don't
Probably not. It's hard to do trades after
I don't. Yeah.
December. The
But
only
it's
one
nice to
that's
hear that there's some.
the only one that's fresh that that's been done before was the OG Anunoby trade, and that was about 2 years ago, right? So kind of hard to really justify.
Man, there's
trades.
so many what ifs for us.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember we were talking about it today. Like we were in the running for Lauri Markkinen at one point. When we had Fox. Oh my God, Lauri's so good. Yeah, but I'm very curious about Milwaukee because you can't have Giannis on your team with a 7-game losing streak. That is just devastating for him. I think we could see an NBA trade in December, but I don't think it's going to be with us. I think Milwaukee's in a more crucial time where they're like, we gotta turn the season around because they're not trying to do what we're doing. We're not.
they can't.
Fine. Or if the Bucks were 5-15 right now, they'd be losing their mind. Giannis would be packing his bags. So obviously we're in two completely different states right now because we own our pick and we're not trying to win right now. But
There's a lot.
I think
just
we're
kinda
going to
sad
see an NBA trade. I think we're going to see an NBA trade in December. I think my prediction's Milwaukee because they have to turn it around, or else they're
Clippers.
going to lose them.
It has to be one of those.
Or the Clippers. You're right because they're obviously.
So I think it
win-out
makes the
team.
most sense to do it with us.
Because they're going to try and push for that. They're trying to try and push.
It makes the most sense with us, and that's why we're seeing these reports about DeMar DeRozan, Zach Lavine being linked to the Bucks. RT. You better start studying that Milwaukee Bucks roster because something's coming.
God.
You know what could be crazy?
RT, what's
Something with
happening in
Dallas.
Sacramento and Milwaukee?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on in Sacramento? What's going on in Milwaukee?
Jiho, put your fingers up. What's going on in Sacramento and Milwaukee?
There you
What's
go.
going on?
Yeah, you gotta angle it this way. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
What's going on in Sacramento and Milwaukee? Kang Gang listeners, what is going on in Sacramento and Milwaukee? Are they going to do a deal? Start studying on Milwaukee's roster because get used to it because we might be getting some of them on our roster.
God,
You know they're calling.
if we get AJ Green, that's a guy.
I love it.
I would love AJ Green, and I'm not talking about Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver legend AJ Green.
No.
I'm talking about a sharpshooter.
Yes.
From Milwaukee, AJ Green. I kind of like AJ Green.
I love AJ Green. Give me AJ.
Give me AJ, man. He's a solid shooter, man. He's a guy that can.
I think he is somebody they would be willing to get rid of.
I think so too.
Yeah, I can see it.
6 for 12 tonight from 3.
Dude, put that guy. on
But
the
we
Kings
already
uniform.
have an AJ Green. We're just not playing him. That's the thing.
That is true.
We talked about it a lot today, too.
We're like, dude, he looks so handsome on the bench. Just get him out there.
Yeah, he has like such good posture. He's like ready to go.
He's so ready. He's locked in.
He's always locked in.
Justice for Doug, man. Justice for Doug.
That is
Doug
true.
could be in the trade,
Dude, they might.
Oh,
have
yeah.
I bet you if Doug gets moved.
You need his jersey. You need to get one up there.
You're right.
It's too late
Listen.
before it's too late.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
You gotta have to find a way to customize it too.
Oh yeah, they're not selling that.
No.
You know, they got the Black Friday deal going on. It's just not custom.
Hey, you got what time is it? It's 10:30. You got an hour 30 left.
I have to make some Kang's purchases.
Hey, your room's looking a little empty, Cree.
Step
Guys,
up.
what do you think about the new Christmas tree? We got a Chris Webber rubber duck.
It's just
We got
filler.
a Mike Baby
It
toothbrush.
doesn't have a Doug.
We got a Sacramento Kings McDonald's basketball, and we got purple ornaments, and we got. I want you to make a wish, G. One wish as we close out the pod. What do you want to happen? Speak it into existence.
Into the mic?
Into the
Yeah,
mic,
into
but
the mic and stare your soul into the
Stare at the snow globe. What do you
stare
foresee?
into your soul.
What do you foresee?
I'm not even going to be greedy. Just give me a top 3 pick next time.
I
three,
love it.
top three.
I love
I'm
it.
just not
I
being
love
greedy.
it. I love it.
I love it. RT,
Okay, here we go.
shake it up. Shake it up.
Oh,
Speak to
I
it.
see a vision now. I see the vision.
What do you see?
I see the roster looks different after the trade deadline. No, it's your turn. No, it's your turn. Oh, I kind of like how you did it
my
upside
gosh, oh my
down.
gosh,
That actually
okay.
is kind of smart. That's actually smart. Oh, it's like in That's So Raven.
I know the future.
You saw the vision?
The Kings of Milwaukee. They're talking.
Kings of Milwaukee?
They're talking.
Oh.
What
right.
is they? All I know is that they're talking, One of the guys is going there. And we saw something really funny from a Milwaukee Bucks fan saying something that they do not want DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, dude. Oh my God.
RT sent this.
It's from a Twitter account that blew up called Hood Genius.
Read it out loud.
Oh my God.
Read it out
It's so
loud.
crazy.
How much profanity is in
There's a lot of profanity.
Okay, just be careful.
Yes. Oh God. I don't think I can even repeat this on this.
You gotta repeat it, but you gotta be careful because
It is that.
It's that bad?
It's that egregious. It's that egregious.
Basically, RT doesn't feel comfortable reading a crazy tweet because this
read
fan
it, but
doesn't-
just use different words.
No. Oh my
on.
God.
This fan does not
Oh
want
my
DeMar DeRozan
God.
on the
So
Bucks.
I'm gonna sum it up in a kid's version. Basically, he says, I do not want a bald fade before I ever see DeMar DeRozan in a Bucks jersey. And that's the last sentence. Everything else, I'm not repeating on here.
Wow.
It is that egregious.
Wow.
So
I will tell you guys off the pod. It is
I think my prediction
ugly.
My prediction is Lavine. I think Lavine's going to Milwaukee, and I think DeMar is going to Heat
Clippers
or the Clippers. Those are my predictions.
Bring him to LA.
That's what I saw in here. I'm gonna do some studying up on those rosters because I'm gonna figure out
Bring him home, Clippers.
Who is coming?
Bring him home.
Who's coming?
Bring him home
Sacktown?
back to Compton.
Who are we gonna love? Who are we gonna love and adore?
Oh, you know what? Inglewood's close to where he grew up. Inglewood. And,
So close.
Very close.
That's why I think he's going to find a way. Dinners with DeMar. He's going to restart the podcast. He's going to restart the Dinners with DeMar podcast because he just forgot about it while he was in SAC. He's like, I'm not doing this in here. Come on, DeMar.
He's going to bring it home.
He has to. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Jiho, thank you so much for filling in.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
It was an
Always
honor. Thank you for repping the Keegan Murray, showing love to our GOAT. Shouts out to that GOAT for number 206. And shouts out all of you for watching.
This goat right here. And this goat too.
That's my
Nice.
GOAT.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for watching. We will see you very soon.
Yeah. See you on the next one. Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram.
Oh, one more thing. Guys, let's just tell them. We had a crazy day today. We went suit shopping.
Telling him.
Yes.
I'm getting married in August.
Oh.
I got some groomsmen right next to me. Jiho got a beautiful. What color? What do we even call that color?
What? It's
We call that city edition purple.
Well, you call that lavender though,
He's got
right?
city edition purple jacket and matching pants. And
we're repping the beam.
He's got the city edition purple and RT Clark. Oh my God. He's got the Sabonis wine. The Sabonis wine jacket and pants with a floral.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
A Shoshana Sabonis Floral Meadows undershirt. The boys are dripping. I might throw the photo in the episode just so they could see.
You're gonna give them a sneak peek.
You're gonna
Not
do
a
it.
chance. They'll
Oh!
They'll see in August. But all I want to say is
a wedding pod would be crazy.
we might,
During the ceremony?
I think we should bring the equipment to Alaska.
And just do a pod the day after the wedding.
Day after, yeah.
not during?
Just to break it down.
During would be, I feel like there's too much fun. We have too much fun during the wedding.
Be like, guys, it's 3 a.m. Don't go to bed. Get ready. We're hopping on the pod. Why not?
That'd be crazy.
The boys got their outfits locked and loaded. It was a very fun Black Friday for us. The Galleria Mall was on fire.
Crazy.
But I'm just so glad the boys got the
Did it.
fits. They're looking so good.
We
And
got it done in an hour too. That was effective.
an hour?
Yeah, hour 15.
it was more than that.
It was like
Hour
2,
15.
3.
No, we got it done in like an hour 15.
But the best part of the day was just being in that dressing room with RT. Because my God, seeing that man in that outfit was absolutely
too nice.
gorgeous. Yeah, but now the day you're watching this, we might be going to our 10-year high school reunion, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So we've known each other for obviously a long time. So yeah, lifelong friends in this room right here. Obviously Johnny as well, but he's celebrating his 1-year anniversary with his girlfriend Michelle. Good for Jono. Very, very proud of him. Very, very, very happy and proud of him. But
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Well deserved night off.
Yes.
For John.
Yes.
Hey, you take a break, Jono.
Yeah, John.
we got Gio here. We're good.
Oh man. So that's just a little glimpse into our life outside of the Kings.
God.
But obviously, if you're still listening, we used to do this on the pod when we were just going through bad losing streaks. We talk about what's hot, and you know what's really hot. The reason why we didn't record the day before Thanksgiving, because Stranger Things season 5 came out, and that's why we decided not to record the pod. I watched that. RT watches Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
It's a banger.
And
It's
Gio?
a banger.
Physical Asia.
Ooh.
I keep seeing that pop up on Netflix. Is it nice?
Okay, you got to. What are you doing? Come on, you got to be on that.
You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in.
Have you seen it?
No, but but you know what? I've watched K-pop Demon Hunters because it's like very, very popular. It's really good.
Physical Asia, K-pop Demon Hunters. You see what he did there?
Is it because I'm Korean?
He tried to relate.
No.
He tried to
It's not even that. It's not even that. Like it's actually because like it's very popular and the songs are really good. Like I was
Sing it.
Oh, I know a lot of them. Which one do you want?
Sing your favorite one.
Your favorite.
Keeping you in check, keeping you incensed. Been into the peak of the sheet in your head. Every time it hurts, play another verse. I could be your sanctuary. No, I'm the only one right now. I'ma love you all till it all burns down. More than power, more than gold. Yeah, you gave me your heart and I'm here for your soul. Like the lyrics, dude, the lyrics in that song.
my God.
Dude, the lyrics in that song, it is genius writing. Like,
That was beautiful.
dude, when you watch the movie itself, like, and you understand the plot line and you understand like how it goes, the lyrics are so well attentive and they're so well detailed. Like,
I'm ready.
I thought it was so good. I actually really, really liked it. Like, cause after like I watched it, I was after Halloween. I was like, dude, it was that good. I was like, sheesh.
All right, let us know in the comments if you're watching Physical Asia, K-pop Demon Hunters, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, or Stranger Things season 5. Let us know in the comments if you made it this far. And with that being said, we're gonna go pick up where we left off. We'll see you on the next one.
Woo!